Alrighty, so many of you have asked, and now I will deliver. I'm going to be doing kind of like a lazy mom kind of dinner. I don't really know what to call it exactly because there's not really much of a name for it. If you hear my children screaming in the background, please ignore that. They're fine, I swear. That's just them on a daily basis. Okay, so this dish is gonna have smoked sausages, is what you're gonna need. Smoked sausages. I like to do red and green bell peppers, basil, minced garlic. You can use this or you can just mince it yourself, but since we're being lazy today, that's gonna work. And for your seasonings, you're gonna have paprika, chili powder, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Also salts, but that thing is huge, so I'm not trying to, hold on, I'll whip it out. Salt. You're also going to need rice, a bowl and a strainer, and then a measuring cup. Now, you don't need sauce, but if you want sauce, I have some leftover sauce from last night, so I'm just going to use Prego 3 cheese when we combine everything all together with the sausages and everything else. So for right now, what we're going to do is cut up the peppers. We're gonna get basically our sausage mix put together essentially, so when we do our rice and it's time to boil it, everything's already ready. So while the rice is cooking, we can cook our sausages as well. So right now, personally, I cut the top part off and then cut it in. You'll see right now, okay? Knife holding. Do not hold your knife like this. Put your finger right here, thumb like this, because you want to have as much control as possible. You don't want your finger to be right here. You don't want your finger to be right here, because your finger can instantly slip and cut you. This is a very sharp knife. So you want your fingers, like I said, right here and right here. So you have as much control as possible. If you're left-handed, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Cut that off. And you see it like this, right? I do this with my knife. So kind of graze it out of there. Oops, sorry. I cut that part too much, right? And then just take and pull it out. And then just put this on the side. Now, if you want to use all of your pepper, pop that out. You have more pepper now. If you still have some pieces left, just pick them out. It's fine. The key is to not have all those seeds. You don't want all those seeds in there because nobody wants to chew on seeds unless you like it. I mean, that's your preference. So for this, I'm gonna try to angle my camera here a little bit so you guys can see. I do this, so hand here and there. If you want, guide it, take it, this, rock the boat, essentially, rock the boat. Now, if you want it into smaller dices, you can mince it up a little bit. Sometimes I like mine in bigger chunks. I'll try to show you guys like I'm doing this. It's just that like I have not quite figured out how to prop my camera so you guys can see, even though you don't need to see me, but me and this, okay? I did forget to mention that when you are cutting up your bell peppers and everything like that, to make sure that you have a towel or something underneath. So when you start cutting your peppers and everything, you don't want your board to slide everywhere. And when it comes to using certain boards, make sure that you have, this is my veggie board essentially. I use this for all my veggies. Make sure you use the correct board. So it's this board and the green board for veggies. And then this one is for your raw meats. Don't worry, I sanitized them. And I use it for the sausages since technically it's not cooked yet. It still needs to be cooked. Alright, so now we cut these little guys up, and see, it's kind of a little bit of a rough chop. Not actually like mincing it. Like I said, if you want to mince it, by all means. And then you have it like this, right? Now, there are many ways to cut a pepper. Hold on.